Last year, I would like to recognize the Honorable Doly Begum and of course the whole leadership of the province, from the Premier to the members of Parliament, Provincial Parliament. We would like to thank you, ma'am, and the whole leadership from the Premier and the members of the Provincial Parliament and the Executive Council, the ministers, for signing into law and institutionalizing the recognition of Filipino heritage and culture in the province, the Filipino Heritage Month. It closed the loop in the province from the so we have a federal and provincial laws now that recognizes your significant and major contributions to the province. One highlight also of the strong bilateral relations with the province is, despite the ongoing pandemic, in fact, even me was surprised that many Filipino-owned businesses, they continued to open. Filed a bill on credentials recognition. Would like to thank you for that, ma'am. It will benefit not only the nurses, but also other Filipino professionals. And one
My name is Doly Begum. I'm the MPP for Scarborough Southwest. And I'm very proud to see that celebration today here in person after we have passed Bill 217, which is to recognize Filipino Heritage Month in the province of Ontario. It was actually attempted 3 times before that. So after generations of Filipino Canadians that have come together, many different community leaders who have come together, and it was actually one of the asks that I had of me from Filipino Canadians who live in my riding of Scarborough Southwest, who said, we have to pass Filipino Heritage Month and make sure that we recognize the hard work, the contributions of Filipino Canadians across this province, across this country. So we did propose this in my previous term in the Ontario legislature, and I was really proud to see it pass unanimously in the legislature and become law and receive royal assent just actually before June last year. We did celebrate it. Unfortunately, it was on Zoom, so today is a very special occasion to have this celebration in person and to make sure that we can mark Filipino Heritage Month in the province of Ontario, as well as commemorate the Independence Day here.
So when did it pass, your proposal, and that's now a law?
It was actually just last year in the Ontario Parliament, and we'll make sure to send you some of the details as well, because it received royal assent right before June 12th in Ontario Parliament.
So what prompted you to do that?
Well, it was one of the asks from the Filipino Canadian community in Ontario, who reached out to me and said, we have tried this multiple times from various different parties. This goes beyond political parties, beyond political stripes, and we have to make sure that we recognize the contributions of Filipino Canadians, especially during the time of the pandemic, when we saw so many Filipino Canadians, especially in our healthcare sector, risk their lives to do the work for our province, to carry this economy, to make sure that they're taking care of people. And it was an ambition of mine, a passion of mine, to make sure that I represent my community in Scarborough Southwest, where we have a lot of Filipino Canadians, and they asked for it, and I was really proud to be the carrier of the bill and make sure that we get that passed. And we reached out to all parties and we passed it unanimously.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Romy.